every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle by Yeaton.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A terrific run there by Penny. 44 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, check.
A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. No chance. Watch the ship, Hey, go.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
36.
Another try for Penny. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down to field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Webster. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Webster. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Ford on the
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard.
Looking to throw. Webster. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Here's Jackson. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Further, further. Hey, zero.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mike 50. Mike 50. 3 bud.
Too quick.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. All day.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Nelson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 34-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Penny, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got you. I got you. Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now an option play on 2nd down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Panthers.
Back to throw. Webster. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder. And I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
It is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch up. Right there, 54, right there.
Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson, he's going to keep it. Quick throw complete, and he'll be down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Webster. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Penny, a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Webster. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
First and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's the option. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run?
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Lets it go for Nelson. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Carolina.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Operating from the gun. Webster gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webster dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Got it. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Mike 54. What we got? Check 26.
Now Rashad Penny. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in Rashad Penny, 44 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Panthers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Seahawks have picked it up. That sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground, they did there, and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time. Mine's 54.
Bang out. Bam, bam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Alert. One left.
Check 43.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check your alert. 54. Bound to lose one. Mine's 54.
Four down.
Woo! Mike's
19.
Mike's 5-4.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
The score Seahawks 35, Panthers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. He spins free, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Seahawks 42. Panthers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Vincent Smith taking it in. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
For Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mike 50. Not here.
Dragon 60.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, check Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Webster. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
54 Mike. Exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go. Night. Mike's 50.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete.
Wilson's
too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
52.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on 1st down. Webster. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
From the gun, Webster. Buying time to his left. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
50, Mike, 50. Come on.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Webster eluding the pressure right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down by Bobby Wagner. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. On the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, I got you. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webster, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To number 12.
From 13 yards out, and the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 59, Panthers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Christian McCaffrey with the carry.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They run the option on second down. That's out to the left flat and complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Panthers.
Check, 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 check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle.
On first and 10, Webster. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Operating from the gun. Webster flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Webster looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 50, Mike's 50. Now run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Right now.
Tonight.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, Hey, I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock him down to their cold case.